All right, I'm gonna keep this short, under 15 minutes, so let's go. So, as you guys know, this is about what happened on Fox Soul. This is about Lisa Ray and Dabrat. I am gonna give a disclaimer. This is my personal opinion only. I don't have any ill will or personal outs with anyone um, on that panel. But let's talk about it. As you know, in Fox Soul, they were, celebrating Lisa's birthday. And as a surprise guest, they brought the Brat on. The Brat came on. She was like, "Hey, punk," and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, Lisa Ray was hit with, some type of emotion. It did come across like, "Oh my goodness, the Brat." It was, to be honest with you, it was like the reaction if you was meeting your favorite celebrity. Now she's already, Lisa Ray's already a celebrity, so it's probably not gonna shock her. But that was her initial reaction. Then it just turned awkward, and you could tell that she kind of had some other different emotions besides excitement. Okay, moving forward, it was awkward watching the brat speak. It was awkward trying to watch her make this speech while Lisa Ray was just kind of, like it was like she tried to gather her thoughts, but then it was like she had a tad bit of anger, but then she's trying to suppress it, and then it was like, nah, forget that, I'm gonna let it out. And we watched how basically Lisa Ray just humiliated her sister. Now, um, you find out during the episode that they haven't spoken in months, that the brat made her come, she did her coming out story. She has been holding this back for quite some time. I think it's been like what, 20 years, and maybe a little bit longer than that, you never know. And she, you know came to the point where she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna just shoot from the hip. I'm just gonna make a big announcement. I'm gonna put it on social media, and it's gonna fly." She didn't call anybody. She just let it out on, I think it was Instagram or something like that, right? So Lisa Ray is overcome with emotions, and she's taken because she felt like she should have been the first to know, or she should have been one of the main ones she talked to about her coming out and about her wedding. Because the brat did marry Big Booty Judy. I can't think of her real name, but she does go by Big Booty Judy. And just honestly, in my personal opinion, I feel that you have to do what's comfortable for you. If you are coming out and you want to tell just close friends and family, then do so. If you are just comfortable just telling the whole world, you want to let it out, you want to get it off your chest, then do it on um um just do it on social media like the brat did. Now, Lisa could be upset about that, or she could be upset by the fact that, okay, those two ran off into the sunset and got eloped, and maybe Lisa, oh, excuse me, whew, she wanted to be a part of the wedding. We will never know. Those would be inside things that I feel like, she needs to have that conversation with the brat. That's none of our business, but I can only speak on what I saw out in the open. I personally feel, hold on for 1 second. I personally feel like it is a time and a place for everything. I feel that at this point, I feel like when you say you love someone, your sister, your brother, whoever, I feel like you don't handle them the same way that you would handle your enemy. And what I mean by that is, I don't care what type of relationship I have with my family. I know one thing. I know that we all may not get along, but we love each other. And I love you enough not to get you on a public platform and humiliate you over your life and over your story. And honestly, the way Lisa just came unhinged, it looks like they're not that close of siblings. They don't seem close to me. Not to me. But I would have told her, "Hey, thank you for the birthday wishes. That's so sweet of you. I never thought I would see you on this platform. Thank you so much. But sis, immediately after this is over, call my phone. Call me. Call me. We need to talk. Just call me." And that would have been it. Instead of just spewing it out for the world to just judge and have something to say about it. I feel like at the end of the day, Lisa is too old for that. She's almost what? I know she's in her 50s. Now, she may be a little bit older, but guys, keep in mind, she's aged gracefully. She's a beautiful woman. So I'm probably not going to be spot on, and I'm probably not going to look it up on Google. I'm going to just be honest about it. I feel like when you reach a certain age, you should know how to conduct yourself in public. You should know how to conduct yourself when quick situations approach. I mean, come on, she's a celebrity. We watched this woman get hit with all kind of questions, and she's handled them like a champ. So to watch her get at her sister like she's a little child that peed on the carpet. I mean, cause Lisa Ray loves white, so it's not like there was her little sister that peed on her white carpet. This is like a person who made a life decision, which was not life threatening, but who made a personal decision. And I feel like you should respect that. You should respect the fact that she chose to come out the way she came out, because I have personally heard several coming out stories when I was in college. And those people came to me because, and I'm saying, I don't want to say students. I just say young people. They came to me because they knew that I wasn't going to change who I was around them. They knew I wasn't going to feel awkward. They knew I was going to make them feel safe. And they knew that I wasn't going to just harm them in some kind of way. Because telling those stories are not easy. It takes a lot of courage because of how the world treats people that's a part of the community. So I think it was Super Bowl, what Brett did. I do. I think it was Super Bowl for her to say, "Here I am. This is what I am. Take it or leave it." Because I know plenty of people that don't have that boldness. But I felt like she shouldn't have been cut down. She shouldn't have been belittled. It was like Lisa had, it's more than a big sister, little sister. It was more of like she controls her. She tries to control her sister. And for that one moment, she didn't have a grip on her. And it bothered her. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. And then again, I thought about it. I said, okay, well, it could be, it could just be her partner. It could be the fact that, big booty, big, why can't you say her name? Big booty Judy does not necessarily have the best reputation. She doesn't. I mean, anyone can Google it. There were just so many complaints about her. I think at one point she was selling hair. There were complaints about that. Then she was doing the miracle drops. Is it kaleidoscope? And I know there were complaints about that. There were parents complaining because their children were not being paid, were stuck in grueling contracts where they could not work with other companies and brands. And then there were even kids that was shown crying how she promised them things and didn't care and just fell through. Now, I'm by no means bashing her as a businesswoman. I've never had personal business with her. I haven't signed any contracts with that lady. I haven't ordered any products from her. So on a personal level, I can't say anything bad about her as far as like, oh, that's my personal experience with Judy. It's terrible. I can't. But I do know that a lot of people had a lot of complaints. Mind you, there was a whole incident where there was a child that was floating in her pool at one point that her and a lady friend was supposed to been watching. So that could very well be the reason. And maybe she's like, well, I feel like my sister's not safe with this person. You never know. We'll never know. That'll always be a conversation between those two. But the way that Lisa reacts to things could be the very reason why the brat just said, "Forget about it. I'm gonna just run off into the sunset, and I'm gonna just make this announcement, and I'm gonna run off to the sunset and get married." That could be it. I don't know. I have no idea. But I will say what's done is done. I do feel like they need to move forward. I feel like Lisa owes her a personal apology. And then she owes everyone on that panel an apology for cursing them and saying, "I don't give a F what none of y'all think." Because she know. And she know. very Jezebelic, very controlling, very controlling. And to watch the brat look like she was 2 seconds from breaking down and crying. I mean, when do you realize that enough is enough? When do you realize, hey, I'm hurting someone that I say I love? When do you say, wait a minute, hold on, let me gather my thoughts? We're in front of an audience. It ain't like she didn't know. Because she just, like I said, she checked the other people for trying to help her situation. I don't feel like they were being shady. I feel like they were saying, hey, 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 no, we're not going to do this. That's your sister when it's all said and done. That's what I personally believe. And they tried to bring her down to earth. And she was just steady. And it got worse when the brat left. You know, I just don't believe in being a woman of that age and being that um just acting like that. And honestly, it came across like very self-absorbed, like, she couldn't get any shine in that situation. That was very interesting as well. But I don't know if I mentioned this because this is my second time recording this. I had to stop for a minute. But I do know when I got engaged to my husband or whatever, I didn't go to my friends and family. We put that on Facebook, honey. So, but like I said, I pray they can work it out. I don't really, I don't wish no falling out on family members because that tends to spread. Two family members fall out, then folks start picking sides, and before you know it, you have a huge uh family feud. So I pray they can get in front of that and they can make everything right. And I do think that Lisa needs to start viewing the brat as an adult and not a child. And I thought it was quite interesting that when the brat was giving her moments, she was talking about her memories that she had with LisaRaye. And to be real with you, they weren't even good at all. They weren't even good. I don't know, but listen, I will talk to you guys later. Um, I still have a lot of work to do. I've got some stuff I've got to work on, and I'll just talk to you guys later. Bye bye.